There will be so many buffs. It will almost break your status bar, and your teammates will going to love it. Let me catch a breather and then let's get straight into it. Hey travelers, and welcome to this, well, pretty unconventional guide about an extraordinary fun supporting build in Remnant 2. I felt I'm wanting to do something that I never saw before, and using some weird combos of skills or items that no one seems to use at all. So with this build, you and your teammates will get a ridiculous amount of buffs like damage increase, damage reduction, health regeneration, haste, and many more. Beside of that, you will have infinite relics and prevent your team and yourself from fully dying and keep the fight up and running. Also, you get a decent amount of extra buffs for yourself, and therefore, you're tanky enough to stand right in front of most of the bosses and doing some good damage to them. Well, the main purpose of this build is that your teammates can focus on high DPS, or just experimenting while you keep buffing, healing, or reviving them constantly. Don't get me wrong here, guys. This is not the top tier all boss shredding build. It's just meant as a fun and enjoyable pick you can use when playing with your teammates and having a good time together. Doesn't sound too bad, right? If you enjoy videos like this one, maybe consider giving me a like and subscribe to my channel to stay updated about the latest content. The gameplay you see, by the way, is just with random players from the game browser. They instantly recognize they are going to get a lot of juice when stomping in those circles and stay close to me. That was such a nice experience, and a lot of fun. Instantly revived. And look at all those buffs. For sure that is not everyone's cup of tea, but if not, wouldn't you enjoy someone in your team using it? I mean, serious, look at this. The health regeneration and damage reduction are also insane. That's a nice little trick, by the way, to shred these orbs instantly. The Song of Eafir does a great job on that. Oh, what the heck? That was so weird. Anyway, let's move on then. This build comes with a lot of options, so you can switch to your favorite weapons, mods, traits, and armor. So let's break it down. We start with the Archetypes. A pretty uncommon combination, Alchemist and Explorer. For the Prime Archetype, we use Alchemist, which comes with a very nice Prime perk to use 4 total concoctions. No worries, it's not needed at all if you maybe can't afford it. It just makes the build even stronger. We have a pretty decent damage perk here, but what's really interesting is the Relic perk. It will give you and any teammate a random buff every 60 seconds. And a bit of a spoiler ahead, we will get our Relic back every 60 seconds so we can do this all the time. As for the skill, we use the vial Elixir of Life. This will give you a great health regeneration buff, but also prevents you and your teammates from fully dying every 180 seconds. The Explorer's damage perk doesn't look usable at first glance, since you barely will pick up something on boss fights to keep it up. But it will, since we use a relic every 60 seconds as mentioned before. This way, you will have the full 30% damage and 5% critical chance up all the time. And this is the fun part. Gold Digger gives you either 10% increase to all damage, 15% damage reduction, 3.4 health regeneration per second, or haste. But since we can use it every 9 seconds and it stays on the ground for over 50 seconds, we can spam them around and get all the buffs from it. Before we go over to the loadout, let's just check what to do to get all these buffs up and running. We first use the Gold Digger skill 3 times. Then slam the vial from Elixir of Life on the ground to get a nice coverage. Consuming the relic after this to trigger the rest. After this, continue using the skills to keep them all up and running. And make sure to consume a relic every 60 seconds. But wait, how can we use it that many times? As said before, we will have infinite relics on this build to keep the buffs up all the time. And we are doing this with the Emergency Switch Amulet. This little gem will allow us to use our relic every 60 seconds when we are down to 1, because it won't consume your last relic charge. The next trinkets are pretty straightforward. Stone of Malevolence for mod regeneration, and the rest of the rings to reach the 80% skill cooldown cap. As for the weapons, you can almost go here with whatever you want. Just make sure to do some elemental damage. The Song of Eafir is also a pretty decent choice here. On the Relic, we go with the Tranquil Heart and the Healing Effectiveness, Skill Cooldown, and Skill Duration fragments. You can experiment with other relics here. Just as a reminder, you will have a relic every 60 seconds. There are some key traits you have to choose to make this build work. Flashcaster for the digging speed, expertise for the skill cooldown cap, amplitude for the Vial of Life radius, and resonance to increase the size of the gold digger circles. As for the rest, you can go with your favorite ones. So I really hope you enjoyed the video and give this build a shot. If you have any questions or thoughts, let me know in the comments. Cheers.